of destruction. Looking for fulfillment in things we can reach. Nobody warned us of the gradual chains forming around us while we listen to those preachers preach, but they don't even talk about our problems, because who wants to listen to the hard truth? Everybody's perfect, right? And then the fear, it sets in. Oh, wretched fright. I can't tell them that I'm different. They'll never understand. Or what if they see these cuts below my hands? Oh, we need deliverance because we need to be free. I don't know about you, but I am tired of bleeding. We bleed so much and we bleed so thick. We try to convince people that the outside is all of it, but that's not reality. It's great to smile, but the pain and the destruction is there all the while. Do we want to escape? Do we want to be free? I think we've been taught that some things are too hard to see, too hard to look at, and too hard to digest. But I fear that when we did that, we settled for less. There is more than the darkness that we try to not see, because while we're trying to hide it and proceeding to fail, I know someone who tore the veil. He blew out the hinges of our stone walls and doors, letting in the light, and the light that abolishes our darkest of nights. And he came with a love that kicks out any traces of fright. You see, for too long we believed all the presses that told us to hide, yet don't forget to stand out. Just don't share your struggles, because they certainly don't count. So we stuff them inside and we settle for lies because the truth isn't worth the pain. But we're all still in pain. We're all going insane. I am calling for a new start. I am calling for grace, because if we keep this up, we will never leave this place. The walls we build are not escapable, and we don't even realize that as we're building, we become paralyzed. So what is the answer? Where is the hope? I'm sorry, the answer is so easy. It's hard, because where you've come from is no perfect boulevard. Promises lie and words are paper thin. So with this as the norm, I don't know where to begin. I'm sorry for the lies that you've done worse sins than me. I'm sorry for the misrepresentation of grace, because too often it looks a lot more like a popularity race. The heart of the gospel is that the last win first place. Though you may not see him on the everyday believer, Jesus was about loving whole the broken and true hope for the lost. He came for your freedom and he carried your cross. He expects you to die, but only to the old, and to make room for the new that's worth more than gold. So don't miss this and don't tune this out. This is what true Christianity is about. Loving the dirty and saving the scorn. Releasing the captives tied up in porn. Redeeming the lost ones and feeding the hungry. Proving that life means more than money. Mending the broken. Helping the poor. Letting the prostitutes know that there's more. Healing the cripples. Befriending the lonely. And relieving those drowning in confused sexuality. He came for the girl who's been raped endless times. He came for the prisoners lost in their minds. He came for the bitter, the tired, and empty. I'm sorry if you haven't seen this out loud, but Jesus was one who stood out in a crowd. Just know that your struggle, no matter how dark, if you let him in, he'll come and take your walls apart, because they're not too big for a king who killed death. He'll take all your darkness, and with his light, he'll replace, and finally you'll be free. And that's the beauty of grace.
Amen. Amen.